Now, when I do this calculation, I know this is not an exact science. So rather than use 28%, I would use a range. I would say, okay, I could grow my business safely 25 to 30% next year. A range, 25 to 30%. Safe range for growth for next year. Now, could I grow my business, Amy? Could I grow my business 50% next year if I wanted to?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be like getting on I-10 in Houston and driving speed limit is 65 and you're going 80. You can go 80 miles an hour. We know it's not a safe speed, but you can go 80 miles an hour. The safe speed would be 55 or 65, whatever the speed limit is. So think of this sustainable growth rate is like the speed limit on the interstate. It's a safe rate of growth. Okay. All right, let's go to a second. Any questions on how we came up with that number, 28%?
Didn't follow any of it.
Yeah?
Doesn't make a word of sense to me. But that's my own problem, probably.
No? What part doesn't make sense?
I mean, I guess, first off, I don't follow your steps. I'm trying to remember how to do this mathematically.
Okay.
And so adding 50%, 1 plus 50% times 10% is something I got to figure out how to do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And again, all we did was, you see the formula on the top of the page?
Yep.
All we did was we took that formula and broke it into 5 different steps. Same formula, we just broke it into 5 steps. Now, here's the good news. This is really good news. I'm going to send you after today an Excel spreadsheet that has the formula on it, and all you have to do is plug in the numbers, and it'll calculate your sustainable growth rate for you. You won't have to do the math. Okay? All right, let's go to scenario B. So scenario B, we're going to change, we're going to stick with 10% net profit for scenario B. So jot that down, 10% for net profit percentage. We're going to change the debt to equity. We're going to go 66% debt, 33% equity. 66, 30. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Tim, those don't equal 100%. And I know, but I'm trying to make the math as simple as possible. So let's just assume 66 and 33 equal 100. And our variable asset percentage will remain at 90%. Variable asset percentage, 90%. So this time, I want you to do the math. It's very simple. I'll give you 30 seconds. Calculate what is the sustainable growth rate. Before you do that, I want you to think about this for a second. What change did we make? We changed the debt to equity. We went from 50-50 debt to equity to 66-33. So we increased the debt. We reduced the equity. What would you guess? What do you think is going to happen to our sustainable growth rate? Anybody? Amy, what did you say?
It'll go down. It won't be safe for us to do much growth.
Okay, Amy says that it's going to go down. Anyone else? By increasing the debt, faster or slower?
Faster.
Faster, okay, we got a faster. All right, go ahead and calculate it and see what you come up with. See what number you come up with. Very simple math.
Sorry, Tim, can you rattle off those numbers again? Forgive me.
Sure, net profit percentage is 10%. Debt is 66%. Equity is 33%. Variable asset percentage is 90%. 10%, 66, 33, and 90. The math shouldn't take you more than 30 seconds. First one to get it, if you put it in the chat, let us know what you get. Yamela's got 50%. That's the correct answer. 50% is the correct answer. Anyone else get 50%?
No.
Yeah, Helen's got it. Good. So how did we get 50%? I'll walk you through the math. B divided by C, 66 divided by 33 is 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3
Wait,
times
what?
B.
Oh, sorry.
I'll start over. B divided by C, 66 divided by 33 is 2, or 66% divided by 33% is 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 times 0.1 is 0.3. 0.9 or 90% minus 30% is 60%. And then finally, step 5, 30% divided by 60% equals 50%. Your answer should be 50%. So by taking on more debt and less equity, we're able to grow our company faster.